Hi, this is DJ Nick for today's trade video. So, what we are going to be looking at today is the five bad habits of beginner traders that actually diminish their good habits. So, when you have a good strategy, when you have a good routine, these five habits can actually damage that and neutralize whatever gains you make from that. So, let us look at what these are and know them so that we can stop doing them. So the biggest bad habit that most traders have is being distracted on social media and other analysis that are not part of the global, are not from a reliable source. So uh, your um, uh, uh, your recommendations on Telegram or your recommendations that you get from your friends or your social circle, which are not verified by a reliable source like a ratings department or are not recognized by a global news channel, for example, would not be warranted to be given any importance to. So you do not pay attention to an analysis that is not reliable and that is not uh, that is not that is technical and that is from another person. So fundamental analysis, it's always better to get it from the media, from news channels. But technical analysis, do not use other people's technical analysis. Use your own technical analysis so that you would be able to perform better. Next is to get too excited about price action without analyzing the trend. So one of the mistakes that many traders make is that they see a trend, beginner traders especially. So they see a trend that is forming, and they can see that trend is midway through, and they might feel that they can get into that trend and get a profit by the end of the trend. But at that, when they actually get into the trend might be over and it might be time for reversal. So do not enter into a trend just based on price action alone. Ensure you do your technical, global, fundamental, and the analysis that is needed for the trend before you enter into the trend. And any type of trend where you have not done an analysis, or you have maybe already exited from the trend, but the trend seems to be continuing, don't enter into that trend because you have not analyzed the from the beginning the entry of the trend and the exit of the trend. So only enter into a trend where you have analyzed the entry point and then you are entering into the trend. Don't just enter halfway through a trend, because it will have disastrous results in the long term. So next, rule number three, bad habit number three, is being overconfident after successful trades. So just because you have had a few successful trades in the day does not mean that the next trade that you're going to take would be successful as well. So you should do the required analysis that you have done for each trade for right through the day. And if you're not able to concentrate on more, let's say more than 2 or 3 trades a day, then limit your trades to the number of trades that you can concentrate and thoroughly analyze before trading them. And another bad habit is not following proper risk to reward ratio. So just because a trend, there might be a large trending day, don't go blindly based on the end of the trend and take the trend. Have set your own risk reward ratio uh, which works for you, and make sure you stick to it no matter what type of scenario is there, so that you will not face any type of reversal issues, or you will not face any issues where the profits that you have analyzed for would be missed out. So do not change your risk reward ratio for any type of change in the market. Analyze and stick to your risk reward ratio for all the trades, especially when you're beginning out. And do not assume a trade before it happens. So if a trade, if the candlesticks are reaching, chart pattern is reaching a certain pivot point, and you do not assume that it is going to reverse or it's going to break the pivot point before it actually does. So wait for the break, wait for the retracement, wait for the confirmation signals before you take any action on a trade. Do not assume before the actual results take place on the entry of the trade or on the entry of the trade. So that these are the five bad habits that beginner traders have that I had as well, and I am looking to avoid. So do not be distracted by social media analysis. Do not be um, giving too much importance into price action while analyzing the trend, and do not enter midway through a trend that you have not analyzed. Do not be overconfident in because of successful previous trades. Always follow a risk reward ratio, and never approach a trade with an assumption of what might happen in the entry criteria, assumption of the entry criteria of the trade. Let the entry criteria of the trade play out, and only then enter into the trade. So thank you for listening. This is DJ Nick for trade analytics and methods to begin successful trading. Thank you, and have a great day.